And how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Sorry about Monday. I can't really stop interviews, you know? Not interviews, but inspections. So yeah. Like I said earlier, Ghost. Billboard. They ain't even give her eyebrows to break it up. But yeah, we're gonna be taking the Hammermaid for a swing. She does seem to move a little slower. Her skills have a little bit more delay. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, especially because hey Tiny, how you doing? I decided to take the billboard rabbit for a spin. Oh, hope this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out. That's first fight down. Hammermaid does have a forehead like a freaking billboard. I will say that. I mean, it's hard not to. All right, I cannot remember. Does my defensive, it does give me invulnerability and is worth using. So actually maid outfit. What are my cooldowns? 1.4 cooldown, 15. No and no. If my special had a cooldown that wasn't literally, oh wait, it doesn't have a cooldown. That's a GCD. Well, after first fight, I can say, I can't say much yet. This is literally the first run with it, and I'm thinking I'm taking maid outfit. Because Ghost Flame, every time I use my defensive, is pretty nice. Especially because Hammermaid's defensive is also an offensive ability equal to my secondary. That's worth it. You know, a 325 over 5 seconds every time I pop my defensive for a few hits. In addition to the 123 times from my secondary. Yeah, no, that's worth it. And it's not like anything else here is worth it. Miners isn't worth it in this situation. How'd you like it? Picora is fun, although she definitely is a bit of a war criminal if you follow her lore. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. The early stages are pretty easy, but stage 5 is rough, even with a character you're good and familiar with. Yep. Oh yeah. Uh there are a few gimmicks to farm a ridiculous amount of coins. If you get the once you unlock the stickers and you get the I can't remember what it's called, but it's the skull cup. Um, get it on Iris with her primary weapon maxed out. That's a 15 hit combo. Yeah, that's a 15 hit combo on everything it hits, and each one of those hits triggers the greed. I'm thinking I'm going for this one. It's yeah. Yeah, no, Iris is well, the thing is, until you get it maxed out, Iris is really hard to do damage with. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's plenty of ways to max it out nice and easy. It is the butterfly. I see what you mean about the eternal bloom. Okay, yeah, I get that. Not sure I like adding a cooldown to my secondary. That I will absolutely take though. Yeah, definitely taking Ruby on this one. She has now become the blacksmith. She's got a fire hammer. I don't know how to feel about that. I do like that little burst of speed from the secondary, though. Yeah, I'm not sure I like her on that particular fight. That was close. Yeah, just like any melee class, it's positioning, positioning, positioning. Unlike something like Druid. You know. But also, she's very slow unless you've got other than her burst movement on secondary. And the fact that her defensive actually locks her in place for a moment makes it a little hard to dodge some things. Oh, don't get me wrong, yeah, there's a lot of timing, but unlike something like Druid where you can just focus on dodging while holding buttons for spam. The fact that she's got I wouldn't say she's I actually think she's got a little more range on her primary than Bruiser. But her secondary is definitely shorter. But the special and the defensive are where it's at. The only reason you want to use your primary, well, you're using your primary and your secondary to build up to hammer the special, and use the defensive, actually fairly aggressively. The defensive's actually worth using here because it hits 3 times for your secondary damage and gives you invulnerability. And since I've got the maid outfit, every time I use my defensive, I also inflict Ghost Flame to everything around me. My primary is currently inflicting Burn. So I'm thinking getting Bleed on with the secondary would be nice. I mean, I'm already building the debuff stack, so I might as well keep growing it. Especially for those instances where I have to fly away from the enemy and can't hit them. Leaving a stack of debuffs on them while I dodge it, while I follow through a mechanic would be nice. Yeah, I think I go with the... No, you're not wrong, but... Oh, I'm stuck in position. I can't move. What's going on here? I can't... Out of the blue, my controls just stopped working. What's wrong? Yeah, I am not a very high damage here. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, this is gonna take me down, I think. Yeah, nope. What's wrong? Yeah, no, for some reason, if my controller just cut out all of a sudden. Okay, so overall, I don't dislike the Hammermaid. I just need more practice with it. Also, there's at least one unlock that requires me to do a little bit of everything with, complete the game with at least one of every character. So I gotta learn her eventually. You know what? I gotta take that midsummer dress. The stuff that slows me down, no longer doing that is kind of crucial. Yeah, no, midsummer dress all the way there. Yeah, that helps a lot. Oh, that helps so much. You know what? I think Tough Gauntlet is justified here. Little longer GCD will not matter, in the long run. I'll take the longer GCD for the 30% damage. Seeing as how both my special and my defensive rely on my base stats being higher. That's a compound bonus on my special and my defensive. Yeah, that's yeah, and I'll be able to lower. Yeah, I'll be able to. Yeah, 214, 161, 214. Okay, so it actually doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I won't take that next time then. Okay, so it's good to know that does not compound. Wish I'd have known before, but good to know now. Let's hope I get E3. Oh, hey, it's the triplets. Well, the trio. Well, no E3. I kind of want this. Alright, for 5 longer cooldown, I get 2 uses of it per cooldown. I'm really not sure here. This makes it so I just want to focus on using my secondary, and every time I'll get a primary at the same time, but he'll deal less damage. And that sucks for my special. Honestly, I think for now, Garnet special's probably my way to go. Because a chance to recharge it and restore a use of it after using it. I mean, yeah. I didn't really have a solid one there. God, that gets way too big. I'm not even sure how I hit her from that far away, but I did. I wasn't paying attention. Did not like how long that took. Alright, come on. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna get through this first one with the freaking Hammermaid. This is irritating me. I know I kind of picked the coward of the bosses for the here, but this is a little ridiculous. Use secondary to close the distance. Primary till you hit till your special hits 5. Both of those don't work as well as I like here. I love them. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I'm beginning to understand why it's not the most popular, but it's not unusable. It just requires a lot more skill and practice than I have at the moment. I probably should have started on regular runs instead of extra runs, but yeah, go for it. Legitimately, I think the trick shield is my best bet here. I just have to remember to use my defensive after my secondary to get it. No, this will still be the better one. A 700 damage boost in the middle of my damage spike right in the middle of my special cycle is good. Hey, how you doing, Slim? You are at work. Yeah, no, completely understandable. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. Hey, Slim. Well, you know, a lot of the cooldown reducing items that you immediately think of as, ooh, these are good. They're not good for her because she only has one thing with an innate cooldown. coughing a lot less than I have been. And her defensive is genuinely good compared to, you know, compared to a lot of the others. It's like you genuinely want to use her defensive because it deals damage 3 times. Yeah. So, so all those, as soon as you use your defensive, this goes away. That's an entire set of items that's just useless to you. You know, and the fact that the only thing on a cooldown is the defensive makes it really hard to, really hard to justify all, any cooldown items. I mean, legitimately, Midsummer Dress is one of the best items for her because it increases her speed and removes the pause on her moves. I mean, it makes Night Guard gloves easy to grab, at least. Like, that's useless to me. I agree. Utility defensives are nice, but with her being built around damage, this is legitimately one of the best. It's legitimately I won't call it one of the better ones, but it's one of the more viable ones. Although I am disappointed it doesn't delete projectiles. I think, Night Guard gloves is the way to go here. 20% more damage more on my primary, I believe it'll be. Yeah, my primary. Which will mean my special will be dealing more damage. I should have disengaged on that last one, but I committed. Alright, let's see what we can get on. Something to reduce my GCD would be my best. Liza might be one of my favorites from the Deep Dark House. I saw the Maddie and Ranelli interactions in the main story credits, which, by the way, the second time I watched it, it crashed the game. Hilariously. Okay. This will make it so I can use my special more often by giving me, by making my primary give me 2 uses of it instead of 1. So I'll be able to secondary in, primary, then unleash a chain of specials. Or secondary, pop my defensive, primary, unleash a chain of specials. Genuinely, it's either the Sapphire, because it adds 2 more hits of the secondary's damage, which is 126 right now, to it. And that would remove the movement slowing from it. It wouldn't lock me in place for it. Or I take the Opal set special, which which would let my special charge faster on my primary hits. I'd be getting 2 for every primary, and even if my max doesn't increase. So it'd be secondary to close in, primary, open up with the specials. Is that worth it though? Or is it better to just supercharge everything? But it's definitely not this one, not unless if I had a cooldown reducer, this would be worth it. If I had a cooldown reducer, this would be great for a second upgrade. This isn't great for the first one to pick, but this would be great for like a second one to pick after I get something that reduces cooldown. This is not a great first pick, but it's a great second or third pick. Because Berserk is always nice. It's hard to say no to 0.8, to hyper chaining, your primary. But hyper chaining your primary in lieu of your secondary without boosting your damage first. Well, I mean, Berserk does increase movement speed and mobility. Am I trying to talk myself into Ruby secondary? Am I really trying to talk myself into R2 for my first purchase? Instead of fast charge on my special. I gotta take that fast charge on my special. Because Getting my special faster is definitely nice. I think I like that fast charge special. I really think I like that one. Oh, screw you, little guy. I still have the cognizance of a freaking dead squirrel. So. Yeah, I still cannot. I'm still not fast with that one. I think the biggest problem with Hammermaid is by the time you unlock her, you've also got almost all the equipment unlocked, if not all the equipment unlocked, depending on your luck. So it feels like you never get the item you want. And while there are items that do similar things, there's not really. Oh, screw you. I am gonna lose this one. How am I supposed to get anywhere when it was covering the whole screen? I'm gonna die. Yeah, she's just too slow. I need to spend some time in the toy box here. Checking out, still have not seen this, upgrade. Or this one. Actually, I saw this one. I didn't take it because, well, it removes... Actually, no, I did not see that one. Okay, so a straight opal is kind of interesting. I have seen this one. I haven't pulled it yet. I haven't chosen it yet. This switches it to be the secondary. This changes my secondary to twice. And this changes it to changes my primary to activating on these. Okay. Just heavy damage and burn, berserk. Gives it a fixed damage of its own for a slightly longer GCD. And this uses your primary instead of your secondary and deals 4 times in a line. Garnet Wheel Swing gives rabbit luck. No longer runs your GCD, which is nice. Hey yo, this one gives charge to my up to 5 charges to my special. Bruh, that's nice. That reduce. But it's also losing a move in my... Bro, why is Emerald all Emerald looking the best? Why does Oops All Emerald look the best here? No, it legitimately, Oops All Emerald literally turns it into, legitimately turns it into, I mean, even then, let's look at Ruby's secondary. Yeah, it has an 8-second cooldown instead of a 5. But it gets berserk. Like, that's the only one that I'm like, oh no, I think I'd rather take Ruby. Like, okay, it no longer attacks or increases movement speed. Okay, that just means the only thing I need to worry about button mashing is my freaking primary and just hold down my secondary. And special, because that triggers on the same time cycle that the cooldown does. I mean, that the secondary does. I could literally completely ignore the special and just button mash, hold down my secondary and defensive and button mash the primary. Because as long as my Emerald Wheel swing goes off, I only have a time. As long as my secondary, as long as I have the Emerald Double Smash, that's a 1 second. Switches to Berserk, it becomes 0.8 and I could just spam it for 5 seconds. I mean, I legitimately don't even need to worry about the special. Like, Midsummer Dress is this one? No. Give me the Midsummer Dress and Fire Scale Corset. That removes my the slowdown from swinging, and this brings my cooldown down to on Berserk on my secondary down to 5 seconds. So I could just hold down. I could just hold down secondary every time it goes off. I said, my Berserk lasts until the next time, till the cooldown's done. That just any primary damage booster I can find, primary specific damage booster I can find. Don't need to worry about its radius. This doesn't matter. I'm mainlining Berserk. This is actually a rare time where I would take left hand cast if I had it. Pointed ring, absolutely. Let's go for it. Like, it's possible to do the big numbers. It's possible to do the big numbers with it. It just needs a stupid as hell confluence of ridiculous pickups and a lot of luck on your sales. It's not that you can't do big damage and run it and have a good run with it. It's just the randomness of the items you get makes it so hard to point a finger and say, this is going to run well. It really is the it screws me, but I kind of need to pick it up just for the loot toy box. Oh, absolutely. I gotta take Old Bonnet first and foremost. No, never mind. Old Bonnet all the way here. That fixes my early game. That fixes my early game damage issue. Because that affects my secondary. I mean my special too. This would be perfect. I would take this if I had guarantee of E3. If I had guarantee of E3, Hex Blindfold becomes viable. But without it, that's just so hard to say yes to. Because E3 makes my special no longer an activated ability. You know, it's a fixed. It becomes a fixed ability. I feel like I need to take it just to freaking get it available for toy box testing. Because until you've taken it at least once, you can't get it in the toy box. No. Well, no. The reason I'm saying when I'm saying blindfolds only good if I get E3, I'm saying in exclusion of bonnet. E3 blindfold is only good if I have E3 excluding bonnet. In a vacuum, I have 5 uses of my special that deals my primary double. Losing access to my special, that's no bueno. But if my special becomes an ability that that reduces all my GCDs or cooldowns, then that's different. In this case, I don't think I want to take it because, yes, GCD cooldown is nice, but losing an entire ability isn't worth it. Especially if I get Ruby secondary. If I get R2, all my specials become 0.8. My primary becomes 0.8 anyway. What you talking about? S102, yeah. But either way, I don't think blindfold's the way to go here. I am reconsidering. Yeah, technically it's 0.3% faster cast rate here. 33%. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, I goofed a little there, but I think you're right. The blindfold was the way to go. S102. Oh. These two might be my favorite two to see. Stella's just adorable, and Liza's... She's so shy. They both need head pats. Nope. That last one. I mean, this is worth it just for the extra damage that burn does. This is worth it just for the extra damage that burn does. I know Bonnet overrides the damage, but well, 256 damage burn for 5 seconds. I can't use my specials, so while that is nice, yeah, no, I think Ruby Primary is the way to go if I can't get the one I want. If I can't get S1 or O2, I think R1 is the way to go here. Because it at least gives me burn. Oh, I rolfed right into that one. That was my own. Yeah, but he also... But the last line bothers me because the last line of it prevents me from taking any speed boosts from anything. No loot or ability speed boosts. I would lose my dash. I would, any movement speed increases would no longer matter. Yeah, I'm imagining it probably is misleading. One thing I'm learning is that more often than not, the language is way too vague, but I am definitely appreciating the dash a little more. Now that I'm starting to learn how to control it. Yeah, the only one that makes sense here is the Flame Dancer Dagger. I don't have my special right now, so the other two don't matter. My dude, you actually thought it... That was... God, I hate it when... Get back here, you brat! Finally! Swear if I didn't know better, I'd think she was freaking healing in between, man. Hey, Tasha. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, so it doesn't remove it. It makes it so that that any additional are unaffected. I still... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but this just encourages... Yeah, no, that makes sense. S1 makes sense with the bonnet. And I could just focus on moving with the with my secondary. Oh, that's freaking ridiculous. That might actually be viable now. Alright, sorry to do this to you, Liza. That makes... Yeah, that was an 8-second Liza fight. Yes, it's on cute, but still. The bonnet for the win, man. I didn't even need to worry about moving to the second one. Good night. There's not even a question. Smite's the way to go, even it, you know. Smite's the way to go. Yeah, Bell's the only real option here. Did we just figure out the optimal build for Did we just figure out optimal build for freaking Hammermaid? Other than the range issue? I'll eat that damage just to freaking lay it in. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, none of these are any good. I mean... G2 and... If I didn't have the bonnet, G2 would be worth it. Even with the special, you know, stuff. Wait. Yeah. Will this... Yeah, no... That's a toy box thought there. I almost didn't need to worry about it. It was still a 11-second clear. beat her to her enraged state. That one's just long because of how it keeps resetting. Anyone who can do that one in sub 1 minute is they've got some serious ridiculousness going on. I mean, there's no reason not to. None of the others are really any good. I mean, it has the cooldown, but I'm not using it. Yeah, that's why I said anyone who manages sub one spell manifest is cheating. Yeah, I think the charm's my only real. I mean, yeah. 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 Yeah, that's valid. The poison would be nice, but not really. You know, if that's the difference in my in my victory, I have bigger issues. Oh, that was completely my own damn fault. I panicked. All right, who are we getting? Saya or Sasha? All right. All Sapphire. Yeah, you told me about it. This is the only one that's worth it, and it's even not even worth it. There's literally nothing here that's actually worth it other than this. And it's like, just because nothing else is there. Yeah, it's legitimately a case of there was nothing was there, so. Well, now you're just tempting me. Now you're just tempting me to use 3 fingers on that side of the controller. I will absolutely hold the controller in a freaking in a weird grip just to get that extra DPS now. Hmm. That was busted. That was a really busted. Once the Beyblade got going, that was just extremely busted. Oh, spin to win. Oh, you mentioned playing, having tried out Holocure. Have you tried out level 1 hard yet? Level 1 hard's fun. Wait till if you haven't done level 3 yet. Level 3's a riot too. I have defeated 23 extra bosses, so fair enough. One more failed run and a full run will get me the Grenadier. We're so close to getting everything. Do we go for another Hammermaid run? What is it? Which one is that? Because it looks like they've got a gun in their hand. Well, we're close to unlocking it either way, so... I am in the wrong color. What? Pyro? What's your main? Oh, I've actually got a special skin for Pyro. I mean... It is spicy. Do we take it? I mean, it's not bonnet big damage, but it is bigger damage. It's also an item I haven't taken before, so it'll unlock it for the toy box, so... You know, part of the half the reason to try new shit is to unlock it for the toy box to freaking test builds and ideas. So yeah, we go with the spicy. More damage. Oh, right, I was... Hey, it wasn't terrible. Do I take the 2-second GCD? Yeah, no, I know. I don't have any debuffs, so this isn't that great. I have a bad habit of completely ignoring my, what? Twin Star? The earrings or the witch's cloak? Fair enough, let's go with it. Come on, E1. Oh, wow.
Long,
Oh, no. Oh, it fits too. Damn it. Let's see. Primary is 485 with a secondary of 265. So what? Spin in with the secondary. Fire off the one special it gives me. Then start chaining primaries till I get my secondary built back up. Until I get my special built up. Wonder how far bead damage will carry me with it being slow. That slowdown hurts. Definitely makes it worth it to save up some of the I misread. Slim, you got me with that one. You got me with that one because both my folks are home today. You got me with that one pretty good there, man. Yeah, spell manifest is just painful no matter what. Dagger. Dagger, because either dagger or compound gloves. One of the two. Either dagger or compound gloves. One of the two. There's no reason to apply poison, but this is any time I deal.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Well, we've been leaving a fair number of those in our trail today. This is nice, but it means I have to use my secondary more than I use my primary. Yeah, so deep compound it is then. Flash strength boosts my primary anyway. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. So yeah, compound gloves it is then. Unless I really want to deal poison. This is better anyway. Decay is better poison. Yeah. Decay was the better option there, even if both of the options were shit. It's that extra little damage that carries out over time in case you get sent out of range. Oh, now O3 shows up. Now O3 shows up after all this. Yeah, there's no option. I take O3 here. Honestly, I think I take S1 and O3 here, don't I? Yeah, I might not be doing as much damage, but I've still got... No S1, just O3, huh? Definitely S1 though. Getting two specials out of each primary use means I'm getting to fire my special more often. That's just worth it. I've got a high damage build. The more often I can throw out my special, the better. True. Yeah, no, I still don't like that fight. I don't care how many times I do that fight, I'm not going to like it. Oh, this is garbage. This is the only one that's any good. This is the only one that's any good. And even then, it relies on me staying still. I mean, this could be good on a faster character. Yeah. That decay did more work than I'd like to admit. Hey, lucky number DPS. I actually won $50 one time off of that number, so it's kind of a lucky number for me. Hmm. You know, this is worth it for the special charge when I use it to rush in. Because it means that that one special that I get off of dashing in can hit hits harder on the first hit. It's actually not a terrible idea. And plus it increases my minimum. So yeah. Look at that. Blush coming down here for some peace and quiet and getting harassed over it. I feel bad for her. That was some terrifying damage I was seeing. I'm starting to appreciate the value of getting rid of one of my moves for a brief minute. Oh, I completely forgot what I was doing. Yes, yes, we both know I'm very bad about the mechanics in the, you know. You know, I actually like Peridot Rapier here. For, you know, because it does give me an invuln after disabling my... Yeah, I agree. The burn is what I'm probably going for, but I actually like the rapier here too, because it does give me because it does give me an invuln and more damage on my secondary, more damage when I close in, and a chance for you know, invuln on attacks. That's... Yeah, no, it's a defense. It's a defensive without having to have my defensive. It kind of fits. Meteor Staff would be phenomenal. I mean, I'm dealing sometimes 2,000 damage on a hit. You know, a 2,000 burn pop, you know, would be phenomenal. But invuln, consistent invuln, is hard to say no to. Especially when it's on what also is my dash, essentially. So if I dash into a bad spot and the invuln pops, I'm not going to take damage from the bad spot. Yeah, I think the rapier's the one to go here. You know, especially because it's also got that projectile erasure. All right, hold on to my specials till I close in. Get as many off before those come. Just play the dodge game here. It's because when you're playing, you're focused on what you're doing, but when you're watching somebody, you're focused on everything. It's a matter of how you focus. When you're watching, you look for everything. When you're playing, you're focused on survival. Like, I hear it, but I don't think about it. No, it's more single damage, but it increases the GCD, and he only hit, and it's in a yeah no I like the opal better. Not right now. It isn't. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. It's my damage is 707. Yeah, my brain was looking only at the stated numbers, not the adjusted numbers. I definitely think I prefer to use my secondary twice before I use my primary, because my secondary's got a 1.2 GCD. Out of all of the looping hallway fights, I think I hate that one the most. The teleport just screws with my head. with how much red is on the screen. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just right out. I think we go with the great bow here. Dang, neither one of these is good. All right. Wait, what do you mean Candlestaff's drawback does not work with Hammermaid? So I'll continue to deal the 707 times 2? Is that what you're saying? I'll continue to deal that ridiculous bullshit 744 times 2? Oh, yes. That is fantastic to hear. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. Oh! Oh, it was so close. Oh, what time is it? Oh, crap. I think I'm over my normal time by a good bit, but I want one more. That fucking robbed me. I want one more try. What are we looking at on our unlocks? If I can get through 2 kingdoms, we unlock the pyro. And that'll mean that Friday's stream will be we'll be trying out pyro. All right, what are we getting this time to pick from? I really like the look of that Grandmaster Spear. Even if it does increase my specials cooldown. That makes it justified to alternate primary special, or secondary special. Or primary special, primary special. Yeah, I think I go with the Grandmaster Spear here. I can deal with the cooldown on my special. Yeah. I was trying to think about not over pumping, the stored count. But that's kind of hard to... Well, I mean, if I'm not, why would I not take this? I just boosted my primary by 40%, and we know this isn't affected. Why would I not take it? You think I should take right-hand cast and get rid of my primary? Hold up, that actually works. That actually works. Because it still increases the number of my... Just because it becomes unusable doesn't mean the stated damage doesn't increase. So my special will still get a damage boost off of that. I mean, we're all about spicy choices here. I mean, what about any of my plays have been making the safe choice? Yeah, because let's look at that damage. 297. So, yeah. Even if I have to deal with the cooldown, this means I'm maining my dodge. Also means if we get the opportunity to take the stuff, to take the, to set up the Beyblade build, we take it. What is it, E1 or S1? It's E1, right? No. I think I want E3 here, though. I think I take E3 here. That'll put my secondary at 1 second. I mean, that sets me up for getting S1 next time. That sets me up for for what are we gonna get? Yeah, no, it's true. They really don't. I mean, it's not Turbo Beyblade, but it's pretty damn close right now. Man, that was a really long one. You know, I actually don't hate the Hydrus blob here. I don't even think I have anything that's on percent chance, so that doesn't work. And I'm not if I'm standing still long enough for stone skin to kick in, I've got a problem. Ah. Oh, this is gonna be a really bad one. I do not have the damage output for this to be fast. Oh. I've gone a fair bit longer than I normally like to, but come on, give me S1. Hey, Tasha. Nope. I actually kind of like this one here. I actually kind of like this one here. And the Sapphire step and swing. I kind of like Sapphire secondary and Garnet defensive here. This doubles the number of hits I'm getting and gives me 10 more base damage. And this gives me rabbit luck. As well as puts down a shield. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, how much will Dancer actually do for me? I mean, sorry. How much will Rabbit Luck actually do for me? Basically turbo crit me for 5 seconds. Yeah, so, but definitely S2. More base damage, and it hits twice. Yeah. Get over here, Tasha. You need pet. Good girl. That wasn't bad. That might be my best read yet. Oh, it's a Garnet Sphere. There's real no good one here. That was probably my best option, because that can reset my blob a second sooner. Oh, really? That's stupid. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's Pyro Rabbit. All right. Let's see what we get in the shop. Ooh. What does that make it? 2 more to unlock? Well, that's garbage. Actually, Sapphire Wheel Swing, I think, is going to be the way to go here. Yeah, Sapphire is the way to go, isn't it? Sapphire Defensive. Takes it from 3 to 5, and it no longer slows movement while you're doing it. Yeah, you lose out on the defensive bonuses, which we didn't take anyway. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. I mean, this one doesn't really help. This one gives a cooldown to our primary attack. And this one's pointless because we have the glove. I mean, today's my first time too, so... Oh, that was... She's feeling spicy today. Ah, my brain keeps keeps contra timing that. Yeah, I'm ending it right after this run. So right after this run. So don't worry. You have a good night. Be safe. Get some sleep. What I'll be doing. Yeah. Really, I walked right into that one. Oh, pulled me into it. All right. Return to title. I did it. I did decent on that one. You know what? Before we let's at least look at the what the pyro looks like before we so this is what the normal pyro looks like. But in keeping with the fact that I do have a few mods attached, I do have this one. But in all reality, it is time for me to call it a day. I will see you guys next time. Catch you later. Peace.